Hello and welcome back to another video on the rest of the way and to Elimination Chamber 2022 out of 10. The big moment is finally here. It's finally arrived. Roman Reigns versus Sami Zayn in our main event. We also had two chamber matches as well. A match well, Brock Lesnar in action. But yeah, it's from Bell Centre in Montreal, Quebec, Canada. Yeah, just an absolutely incredible crowd. I think that needs to be said. But we started things off with the women's chamber match. Natalya and Liv kicked off the match and Natty was sent into the cage wall a few times before she tossed Liv into Nikki Cross's cage. Raquel was next in and got a Stinger splash on Natty before hitting a follow-away slam on Morgan. Morgan got the code breaker on Raquel before Nikki Cross joined the match. Cross sent Raquel into the ring post before hitting a dive off the pod and taking everyone else out. Carmella was the last one in and tried to get the early pin, but Raquel sent Nikki through a pod before eliminating her with a lateral press. Asuka was next in and went after Carmella and sent her into the steel cage. Raquel was caught in submission but broke out of it before Morgan hit Asuka with a drop kick. Natalya then locked in a sharpshooter on Morgan before Asuka joined in with double submission, eliminating Liv early on, which is a bit of a surprise. Asuka was then beating Natty down before Carmella came in and got a pin on Natty. Asuka and Carmella then teamed up and eliminated Raquel with a double pin. But Carmella then got a super kick on Asuka as the last two before the Empress locked in a modified arm brawl, picking up the win. And yeah, let's get 7 out of 10. Quite exciting. There was a flurry of eliminations at the end, but Asuka going to WrestleMania like we all suspected, and so happy about that. Yeah, her V and Camilla is going to be great, especially with Asuka's new character. So yeah, that was really good. The match was really fun as well. Some really decent spots. And yeah, the right result for me. So yeah, good fun way to kick off the show, really. 7 out of 10. Next up was Brock Lesnar versus Bobby Lashley. Lesnar sent Lashley into the corner early and got a big seat back before sending him outside. Back in the ring, Lesnar got a near fall off a spear before hitting a second one. Lesnar then got an F5 off a counter before hitting another, but missed the third. Lashley slipped down and hit another spear before trying for a hurt. Brock was in trouble and hit a low blow to break the hold, and the referee called the match off. Brock hit an F5 on the ref after and sent Lashley through the announcer's desk with another F5. He then hit a final F5 on the ref on the announcer's desk wreckage before leaving. And yeah, this gets a 5 out of 10 from me, to be honest. I mean, like, yeah, it just kind of felt pointless. We've seen this between Lesnar and Lashley plenty of times, and yeah, just a screw finish to WrestleMania match that wasn't needed. I thought maybe we get something a bit more consequential than this, like the Hurt Business potentially, but yeah, 5 out of 10. This wasn't great. Edge and Beth Phoenix then took on the Judgment Day. Edge and Finn kicked off the match, and the Rated R Superstar got the poetry in motion before tags were made. Beth then dodged a riptide before Rhea was sent into steel sets. Dom ran the distraction and caught Beth on the ropes before Rhea took control. Rhea then took a DDT on the apron before Balor took Edge off the apron. Beth then dodged another riptide before getting a suplex in. Edge came back and locked in a hold on Balor before Beth did the same from Rhea. Dom ran the distraction and Rhea helped Edge with the brass knucks. Beth then tossed Dom into the ropes before Rhea sent her into the barricades. Rhea and Beth got the double powerbombs in the ring before Rhea tried for the concerto to Beth, but Phoenix slipped out of the way and sent Rhea into steel sets before hitting a glam slam on the outside. Edge got the Impaler DDT in the ring and took out Dom before getting a spear on Balor for the win. And yeah, this was a surprising result, I have to say, but yeah, good babyface win and potentially sets up a blow-off between Edge and Balor. Obviously, Rhea's challenging Charlotte at WrestleMania with Edge getting pinned. So yeah, interesting way to go about it, but you know, a really fun match. Good retribution for the baby faces, and yeah, still feel kind of like there's legs in the storyline to go yet. So yeah, 7 out of 10 from me. Next up was the US title Elimination Chamber match. Rollins and Gargano started the match and they took each other down the ring before Theory joined the match. Theory went after both superstars and beat them down before sending Rollins into the corner and Gargano into the cage wall. Gargano and Rollins recovered and went after Theory, who tried to hide an open pod only for Rollins to sneak up on him and beat him down. Damian Priest was next and hit a broken arrow on Gargano. We then got a big sequence of kicks leading to Rollins getting suplex Falcon Arrow combo on Priest. Bronson joined the match and cleared the ring before stacking Rollins and Gargano in the corner for a double slam. Reed then bounced Priest off a pod before getting a big shoulder tackle on Theory. Ford was allowed to take into the ring and got some big moves on Theory before Reed took him down. Theory tried to lift Reed, but Bronson countered it and got a big slam of his own. Ford then climbed up the cage wall and hit a dive from the top, taking out all superstars. And Reed took superkicks and finishes from all the superstars before Ford eliminated him with a frog splash. Rollins and Gargano ended up on top of a pod, and Rollins almost hit a powerbomb off the top, but Gargano turned it into a Hurricane Rana. Priest then got the Razor's Edge on Gargano, eliminated him. Ford then got a blockbuster on Priest and eliminated him before Ford hit some big dives over the ropes and planted Theory with a Uranogi. Before getting the frog splash. Rollins hit a stump on the outside, and Theory came in and capitalized with the pin on Montez, eliminating him. Ford looks to be injured and had to be helped out of the ring. Rollins was in control of the match though before Logan Paul came out of nowhere and took him down before hitting the stump. Theory came in and hit the A-turn down, picking up the W. And yeah, this gets an 8 out of 10. Just a brilliant match. So many incredible spots. And yeah, I felt like this was a couple of star-making performances in there. I'm thinking from the likes of Montez Ford. Bronson Reed also looked great in there, even though he was eliminated early. me. And yeah, Seth Rollins v Logan Paul, we all knew that was happening at WrestleMania, so good to get that set up. Can't wait for that's going to be great. And the Reign of Theory continues, really doing a good job of rehabilitating him. And yeah, just in general, a bloody good match. So 8 out of 10 from me. Next up, it was time for the main event. Roman Reigns versus Sami Zayn for the Undisputed Universal Championship. Sami got a headlock early on and sent Roman outside. But back in the room, Roman took control of the match. Zayn took a drive by on the apron before Roman took him down with a big right hook. The crowd and Sami finally cheered him on as Roman beat him up at ringside. Back in the ring, Zayn came back with a big counter and got some big strikes to take the champ down and send him outside. Back inside, Sami got sunset flip powerbomb for a near fall before Sami hit an exploder off a counter before Reigns got Superman punch. Sami got another exploder and then a Superman punch of his own, followed by a Hoover kick for a near fall. Roman then fled the ring and hit the uppercut on Sami before Sami sidestepped him for a spear and Reigns was sent through the barricade. Sami then got a Blue Thunderbomb in the ring for another near fall. The ref went down in the corner and Sami got a Hoover kick, but that was no one's count. Jimmy Uso came into the ring and took out Sami and set Roman up for the pin, but Zayn still kicked out. Sami got a headbutt and hit a Hoover kick on Sami on the apron. Roman then got a spear, but Sami kicked out of it. The referee was down once more while Roman and Sami took each other out as in the ring. Paul Heyman then handed Roman a steel chair under the ropes before Jey Uso came back. Roman handed Jey the chair and told him to hit Sami but hesitated. Roman slapped Jey and pushed him away before Sami came in with a spear but hit Jey inadvertently. Roman then beat Zayn with the chair before getting a spear to retain the belt. Kevin Owens was out after the match and attacked Jimmy and Roman, sending Uso through the announcer's desk with a powerbomb. Owens then got a chair and Paul Heyman tried to hit him from behind but he took a stunner. Owens was about to take out Reigns, but allowed Sami to hit a Hoover kick before Elimination Chamber went off the air. And yeah, this gets a 9 out of 10 for me. Really, really bloody great. Storytelling throughout this was incredible. The Jey Uso, so many near falls here that you almost bit on. And yeah, just in general, a really, really good match. But you know, there are also some dangling doubts. The crowd was just so hot. Maybe you felt like this could have been the moment for Sami. Unfortunately not. It does seem like we're heading into a tag team match at WrestleMania, which is great. But I don't know. I just feel how over Sami Zayn is at the moment. He really should be added to that WrestleMania main event, maybe make it a triple threat match or have Roman defend the belts on both nights. But yeah, just this alone, the Jey Uso stuff was cinema. Kevin Owens finally coming round, and yeah, just such a brilliant main event, such a brilliant match. Storytelling was incredible. So yeah, it gets a 9 out of 10 from me. Overall, Elimination Chamber 2023 gets an 8 out of 10 from me. Yeah, on the whole, just a really, really good show. The 2 chamber matches were absolutely spectacular. Roman Reigns v Sami Zayn, storytelling, like I just mentioned, was brilliant. And yeah, just on the whole, a card with such great action throughout. And yeah, a really, really great evening of wrestling, even if we didn't get the Sami Zayn win. But anyway, guys, that's it for the video. Thanks very much for watching. Remember to like, share, subscribe, don't forget to comment down below for the show for daily wrestling news and subscribe to the channel. It's greatly appreciated. Thanks very much for watching. Peace!